Hey guys, it's Brendan with Seller.tools, and I wanted to make a little video explain a little bit more about the listing manager. So I'm going to jump into a random product here, and the listing manager pulls its keywords from your list of keywords inside of the keyword manager. Meaning if you have 10 keywords inside your keyword manager, then you would have 10 words or phrases inside of the listing manager. If you have 2,000 keywords inside of this particular product, so this one actually has 258, then we will have 258 phrases to work with. All right. So if I jump over to listing manager, here is my listing manager. Okay. So as of right now, the pull from Amazon is down. Typically, you could click this button and pull the data from Amazon. For right now, you will have to copy and paste until we fix that feature. Okay, coming over here, as you can see, this is our parent ASIN and this is our child ASIN. So if we had multiple colors, we could construct the listing. As you can see, it changes for each one of the parent and child. So if you had a red one, a black one, a yellow one, etc., you could create a different listing for each one. All right, so let's go ahead and delete some of this information here. Delete some bullet points, and let's go ahead and delete some of these search terms. A lot of search terms here. Okay, so I'm going to leave a little bit of data, and let's do the bullet points. Okay, the first thing to notice here is words and phrases. Now, I like to construct listings based upon words. Some people like to construct their listings based upon phrases down here. Okay, now by default down here on phrases, since we have 258 phrases located in our keyword manager, we do automatically disable 0 through 5. Okay, this is TSI. The higher the number, the more traffic. The lower the number, 0 is no traffic, 1 is very low traffic. Okay, this is just a quick way to keep organized and see what your high priority keywords are. Now, if I were to go ahead and start unchecking these, this is how I would construct my listing. I would begin to uncheck all of the colors minus the 10. Okay, and if I were to do on phrases, I would go ahead and uncheck all of them minus the 10. So in this instance, as you see, phrases is one phrase, water bottle. All right, now of course this is a keyword that just happens to be inside of this listing for fun, but the logic is still the same. So I could do one of two ways. I could do water bottle if I wanted to keep it at the phrase level, and as you can see, it vanishes at the phrase level and at the word level. Now if I were to go back and do bottle, as you can see, it's still under water bottle because the phrase has not been used. And I can do water. Again, the phrase has not been used, but the single words have been used. All right. Next up, I would go ahead and click on number 9 and repeat my process. So I could do sleep, mask, ear, plugs first, etc. Give it a second, and as you can see, it automatically disappears. For instance, under the description, what I like to do, let's just say, let's get rid of this and do water bottle. Now, I like to put words in my description, but I don't necessarily want to put a lot of weight on those keyword phrases or words. What I mean by that is the least important section of your listing is description field. The next is going to be your bullet points, followed by your search terms, and then your title and subject matter. Okay, so description does get indexed, but I would not want to use a high priority keyword here under description. So what I can go ahead and do is disable. As you see, those keywords pop back up. So I can, if I want to construct my listing, sleep, mask, ear, plug, etc., as you can see, it's okay to repeat keywords. All right. Repeat keywords as long as your relevancy percentage goes up, which is located under the keyword manager. All right. Repeating keywords will not have a negative effect. But again, I would like to disable this so it doesn't count. As you can see, if I click it here, it go ahead and deletes the keywords. If I go ahead and click it again, it puts those keywords back because it's not counting what is here in the description field. So I can even minimize it if I want, and I can begin to build out my listing. All right. So once I'm done with my 10s and 9s, I begin to do my 8s. Let's just say I put that under here, and again, oops, forgot to put that L in light. My little insert Okay. And then continue on until I use up all of my keywords all the way down. As you can see, keep going, and these are all of them. So once I'm done, let's just paste them in here for fun. Okay, so once I'm done, I've used up every single keyword, and I can go ahead and save my listing, upload my listing. I have my history. As you can see, I could load old versions that I used to have. Export to CSV if you want to import to a flat file. But that's really the essence of the listing manager. It's making sure that you use every single word that you're supposed to be using inside your keyword manager. If you go back and add more keywords to the keyword manager, as you can see, there will only be, let's just say if I paste all these in, there will only be a couple here. So you can add more to the keyword manager, come back to listing manager, and notice, okay, I have 2 more keywords I've never used. I can add them in, and I'm done. So very quickly, you can identify what keywords are in your listing and not in your listing. All right? So once I'm done. I upload it to Amazon, wait 15 minutes, and then from there, what I would do is go back to keyword manager after about 15-20 minutes, and I would honestly go ahead and click on refresh and then do index. Because what I want to do is turn these red X's into check marks. I want to have as many green check marks as I can for my listing. So I know this is getting into the keyword manager, but what I would do then is do indexed or not indexed. So index, I would say not indexed. And I go through and attempt to put these listings back in my listing manager, maybe move them around into a different bullet point, maybe move them into the subject matter until I get all the red X's and turns them into greens. So hopefully that makes sense about the listing manager, kind of how to manipulate it, how to use it. It's pretty straightforward. But if you guys have any questions, go ahead and jump in the FBA Kings group and let us know. Thanks, guys.